Hey man, it's the Hellion from the Hellion Rocks, bringing you all the current badass rock and roll stuff. And you're not going to believe who we've got on the phone today. We've got Herman Li from DragonForce. What's happening, man?
Things are good, man. How are you doing?
Excellent. Actually, really been enjoying the new record. I got an advanced sneak of it. I know it actually comes out in a couple of weeks, and we're all excited to hear it and spread the word about it. Give us a little rundown on the new record, man.
Awesome. The new album, DragonForce, we're carrying on the evolution of the band. I mean, obviously people know we can play fast, we can shred, we've got, great melody, the big epic choruses. That's what people know us as. Of course we got all that, but we added more elements to the new album with, like, some songs you got some faster songs, even heavier, thrashier songs. And then we got some really melodic, stuff, a little bit proggy and a little bit, even a bit of classically, melodies kind of thing. So we're just trying to add more elements to the stuff, but making sure everything is as epic as usual.
Nice. The new record's called Maximum Overload. It's out on Metal Blades. I think it's the drops either August 18th or August 19th. And like I said, I've been listening to it, and I gotta say that it shows a little more maturity for DragonForce and a little more added stuff to it. And could that be from the fact that you guys used an outside producer this time?
Yeah, I think everything doesn't make an effect on what you do, but we pretty much set out to do we just set up and try to make the best music we can as much as possible, what we want to hear. The idea of DragonForce at the beginning was that we like fast song, we like really big choruses, we like crazy guitar, really kind of intense compositions. And there wasn't a band that was delivering us that. So we thought, okay, we got to do a band and do something cool like that we want to hear. And, I listen to the album every day. I really like the music myself. So, that's kind of, that's the way it is.
Nice. I know, you guys, DragonForce is like 15 years on right now. And, you just touched on that a little bit, but what were the influences that led you to put DragonForce in? Obviously, you caught that speed metal stuff from other bands. What drove you to that?
Really kind of a lot. I mean, back then when we started, we got into a lot of these European power metal bands, like old school stuff like Halloween. There was like some Scandinavian bands like Stratovarius, which is kind of melodic stuff. And then we also went to like Megadeth, Metallica, Testament, thrash stuff, death metal stuff. And I guess it just happened that we were playing, we wanted to play something really melodic with the big choruses, but still we want the fast energy of the other style of metal that we enjoyed doing. So before DragonForce, I was playing in a death metal band, a thrash metal band.
Right. Any particular guitarist that just made you say, wow, I've got to do that?
Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, those guys are unbelievable. I listen to them now. They've been doing it for how many years, and I'm still kind of like blown away by, their musicianship. And that's not it. That's what kind of inspired us in terms of the guitar solos approach, was very much those guys like Van Halen, the way they kind of take the instrument to another level and just go over the top, and so that's our influence when it comes to the lead playing wise. Yeah.
Nice. I've got a really good friend of mine who's actually trying to make waves in the guitar world. He recently worked with Frank Hannon of Tesla. His name is Mike Ariza, and he sent me a question he wanted me to ask you. What do you like to improvise in when you're just noodling around on the guitar?
Well, I can't really decide what key to play in. It's pretty much what the backing track will be, or whatever band, whatever music, the key is in. One thing I've learned is, as a guitar player, I try to break out all the keys. You got to learn as many keys as possible. And in DragonForce, we don't just play like an A minor key and E minor. We do have like C sharp minor and all kind of weird key. And funny enough, when we were making the last album, not this one, but the previous one, we looked up on researchers to see what keys sound good for what kind of feeling of music, like, because they all sound different. So we looked up Mozart, Beethoven, Vivaldi, like old classical musicians, what key they were doing certain music in classical piece to make that big sound, and the way it is. Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Hearing that you guys reached out to classical music, I think that when artists do that, they tend to grow a little bit more instead of becoming stagnant. I've never seen, I've been listening to DragonForce since, I first heard you guys, and you guys just seem to continually grow and make better and better music. That's cool to hear that.
It's pretty crazy, I think, how many people, we got everyone in the band except myself and Mark are classically trained in the instrument. Our keyboard player, classical, Fred, classical. We learned to play classical piano since he was a kid. Sam, a classical, believe it or not, classical guitar player. He went to college doing classical music. I know people think we're just a bunch of like party animals and shred guys, but we paid our dues when it comes to the music. We really studied it in the past.
Nice. Right. So then obviously you did have classical training as a guitarist, correct?
Me, no, I'm self-taught. I'm the only guy and the singer that we didn't take any lesson of anything. I'm kind of like the I just had to teach myself by watching videos.
Wow. So you're self-taught. That's amazing. That's a testament to all the wannabe guitarists out there, man. You look to Herman Li. This guy taught himself, and all I got to say is, wow.
Thanks.
That's crazy. I look at the style, and one of the videos that does come to mind was the one you did for gosh, what's the name of the track where you guys split the solo and somebody's drinking a Heineken beer.
Oh yeah, Through the Fire and Flames. Yeah.
Yes, that's it, man. What a great video that was, and what fun that was to see that you guys trading off and watching each other play. I mean, is the vibe like that still going on between you two?
Yeah, definitely. We could we never call ourselves friends because we've been working together in the band since the beginning. But we definitely get on well. I mean, Sam stays at my house all the time. When we work together, I mean, I see that guy pretty much all the time. I see him about in a few days for rehearsal for a month anyway. So we all get on. It's definitely we've got a good brotherhood vibe, in the band at the moment.
Nice. So how did you and Sam get hooked up together? How did the magic come together for DragonForce?
It's kind of a weird thing. Really, me and him, we are so opposite in how to say in personality. When I actually met him, I thought he was a bit of a loser. Actually, I thought, what the hell? This guy's completely smashed, drunk off his face. I mean, and it's only like 12 in the afternoon here. We and that was I kind of auditioned for a band that was looking for another guitar player, and Sam was playing in that band. It was kind of a death metal, I don't know, black metal kind of band. So I thought, let's try out, have some fun. I'm not in any band at the moment. And he thought I was a nerd. So that kind of, it was kind of a weird thing. We ended up playing together still after all this time. That was in '98 when I first met him.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess the different, I think that the ideas was that he was the only guitar player that would accept guitar solos in the band. Well, in the past, every band I was playing in, they said, "Oh, we don't want guitar solos. That's so lame. We don't want to hear any more leads or anything like that." So we were able to work together really well with Sam.
And the rest is history. That's great. So you guys are we're hot on the heels of listening to Maximum Overload. That album's coming out. What are the plans for taking that on the road?
We definitely got to hit the U.S. and we got to start in Europe this time because for the previous two albums we started the world tour in America each time. So now we got to do Europe because the fans, like I was reading, they're saying, "Well, how come you guys always do the U.S. first?" So this time we're doing Europe first. We're going to do Europe, Japan, and then and we're working on the US tour right now. So it will take some time to get it together, but it will definitely happen. So when we get there, everybody better know the new songs, right?
Right. So yeah, you guys, now that you have several albums out, I believe this is the 6th album that's dropped. How's the mix look like for your set?
For the set, so of course we're gonna play some new songs. We believe the new songs are as good as the old ones. They're just kind of different or better. There's a bit more variety in the set now because we now have different something that is not always fast. We're a little bit more of that. And we actually going to play some songs we haven't played, I guess, for many years on tour. So we try to bring back some old stuff that is like from, I don't know when that we haven't played. We always do that on tour, and then we play new stuff and mix it up.
Nice. Off the new record, my favorite track that I'm really getting into is Three Hammers. Got any story behind that?
It's funny. So many people have told me Three Hammers is their favorite song. I've done, a lot of interviews, and I'm talking about 70% here, people voting for Three Hammers.
Wow.
So I'm glad to say that we're going to be playing that song on the next upcoming tour because I've been practicing. That is kind of a bit similar. After we did the song Cry Thunder on the previous album, we thought, why not try, let's carry on doing another one in that kind of style, kind of epic, kind of a bit fantasy, that kind of thing. You can really kind of bang the fist to, a little bit slower. So that's what Three Hammers we're trying to do on that. Yeah. Nice.
And then the one right after that for me is Galactic Astro Domination, which is a bonus track. What can we hear about that track?
That we basically did a commercial for Capital One, the credit card, last year, I believe. Was it last year? I can't remember. So we wrote music for it, and that was Galactic Astro Domination. But the TV commercial, they cut the song to 30 seconds. This is like the full version on the album, remixed, and we have real drums on it instead of drum machine. So we've got it's like an instrumental song. Sorry, that which is just kind of a fun thing.
Nice. I kind of dig that, and followed up. The other track that stands out to me is The Sun Is Dead, man. That's those three tracks seem to call to me every time I listen to the record. So
awesome.
Good job all around. I'm
glad you like them. It looks like next time we play, there'll be some of these songs going to be on the list. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
So our site, our podcast, it goes out to 140 countries around the world. We've got listeners that check in with us every day from around the globe. The floor is yours, Herman. Tell the world what you want to tell them about DragonForce and Maximum Overload. Tell us what you want to say, man. No holds barred.
No, but I try not to sound like a used car salesman either, right? Because I think I guess I thank the fans actually for liking us, and I see a lot of fans defending us on the internet, which is kind of cool, and we obviously still doing what we're doing, and so because of their existence. So check out the new album. I think they'll be very happy when they hear the songs. From what I heard of the feedback so far, the reviews has been really, really good. Probably one of the best reviews we ever had for any of our albums. So that will be cool when we hit your town doing the show.
Nice. So we're talking with Herman Li from DragonForce. Brand new record's going to be dropping in a few weeks, mid-August. It's on Metal Blade Records, Maximum Overload, and it's definitely up there for one of the DragonForce releases for me. It's got a well-rounded sound. The tracks are just awesome all across the board, and I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, and for people that like vinyl, I should say, we did a really cool vinyl gatefold kind of thing for people that are into it. And since vinyl is always set out now every time we release it, so if you want that, you better pre-order that vinyl. Yeah. Nice.
Oh, you know what? I've got to talk about the album art, the artwork on it. It's pretty cool. It's looks digital, but there's some old school stuff to it, and the artwork is really great. Tell me a little bit about the artwork.
Yeah, so after we decided on the album title, Sam Fred and I were sitting in my house, and we kind of drew this artwork on the paper with a pen or pencil, badly, of course. And, we wanted to kind of talk about basically all the amounts of information, useless information, like social media stuff and crap stuff on the internet that, just kind of wasting our time. I mean, you wake up in the morning, you check your Facebook, and you just read absolutely useless information. There's a lot of people do that. And, we're just surrounded by all this stuff, and it kind of dilutes a lot of the arts out there that people, can go and appreciate, or other things to do away from the computer. So that's what the artwork is reflecting. And then I realized later on, when I was doing promo with Sam, we were in Italy, and Sam said, actually, the guy on the cover, that's you, because you got 3 screens on your desk. That's basically me going, oh, my God. Yeah. And and then we got a guy in Brazil to kind of, work on it to make it look like that.
Well, it definitely looks pretty cool. I'm digging it. We've been talking to Herman Li, and we're gonna be cutting it loose, moving on, playing some music. And I just want to say thank you so much for calling in. Thank you so much for the music. I hope we hear more and more and more throughout the years from DragonForce. And if you want to say goodbye now, now's the time.
Yeah, well, thanks a lot for having me. I hope to see you on tour soon.
Excellent. Thanks, Herman. This is the Hellion from the Hellion Rocks. We're out.